Homemade churros. You want to know how I made them? Let's start cooking. Churros come from Spain, Mexico. A lot of people tell me that it was some Chinese जहाँ से idea मिली थी. So if you know the real story, churros कहाँ से आए, आप जरा ये comment section में डाल दीजिए. मुझे भी थोड़ा ज्ञान मिल जाएगा आपसे, है ना? Okay. So now churros, as we know, there is a classical French pastry. उसे कहते हैं choux pastry. CHOUX, not SHOU. Okay. तो शू पेस्ट्री से काफ़ी चीज़ें बनते हैं. अगर आप शू पेस्ट्री में चीज़ बनाओगे, आप उसमें चीज़ डालोगे तो यू कैन मेक समथिंग लाइक गुजियर्स, ओके, विच इज़ ऑल्सो लाइक चीज़ पफ्स. एंड आई थिंक शू पेस्ट्री इज़ अ रियल गुड बेस टू नो, बिकॉज अगर आपको यू वांट टू मेक क्रोकेट्स, यू वांट टू मेक टिक्कीज एज वेल, दे एड अ लॉट ऑफ फ्लेवर एंड लाइटनेस टू द होल product, whatever you're making. Now, there is an actual recipe which I didn't invent and all that. I'm telling you seriously. It's simple. It's equal parts of water and flour. So in this case, I've got 250 grams of flour, 250 grams of water, 60 grams of butter. हमने डाल दिया इसमें, okay? Now you can also add oil into it. Then I have about 30 grams of sugar in this, okay? And we also have a little bit of salt, okay? So we've got like about 10 grams of salt in here, okay? So this is going to give you some amazing churros. Also with me, I have some vanilla essence. I have eggs, which will go much later after we cool it down. As the water comes to a boil, we're going to start whisking the flour in this, and you can see it's almost coming together like a dough. So you got to be a little careful at this stage, okay? So इसको हम अभी मिक्स कर देते हैं. You kind of whisk it in, okay? You can see it's coming together slowly. I know it's looking a little dry, but that's the whole idea, that you can't put too much water in this, okay? Now इसके बाद हम इसमें अंडा डालेंगे, which is also going to make it again a little soft. So I'm just going to be bringing this together. Once this mixture is cool, we're going to be adding some vanilla essence into this, just about less than 5 ml. We're going to be cracking our first egg and mixing it together really well. Now you have to wait for the mixture to cool. Otherwise, अगर आप अंडे इसमें डालोगे when it is really hot, then what's going to happen? You're actually going to get scrambled eggs. Okay? So we've got our this coming together, our second egg. Now sometimes for a lighter product, we do add a little bit of baking soda into this, but once again, that's very optional. I like to use it because I do like the churros a little more lighter than usual. You can also use a mixer to do this, but even you can do it by hand, that's pretty okay. Once the egg starts getting mixed inside really nicely, just like it's happening right now, it's going to come together like a really nice soft dough. Well, not really soft, but a nice smooth dough, just like this. So now this has come together. I'm going to cool this down till the whole thing comes together and becomes like a soft to a semi-hard dough. Now when it comes to frying, okay, you need some oil, जिसमें ज़्यादा चुप-चुप नहीं है. There's absolute low absorption. That means whatever you fry in it does not become very oily, okay? Also, a particular flavor of oil doesn't really match with all kinds of food. लेकिन ये जो umami, healthy and tasty, ultra light soybean oil है, it's definitely a healthier choice. There's no chup-chup, and for me, this is the most versatile oil which is used because I can use it in various different kinds of food. So we're going to be adding our oil here. Churros को हमने अभी fry करना है, and we normally fry this at like a medium to a medium high heat. I would say about 170, but medium high heat, if you know what I mean. We have a piping bag, a pastry bag. You can buy it everywhere. In fact, आजकल everyone as a piping bag. All you cooking enthusiasts, you all just have all your things at home, right? So use a piping bag. I use a star nozzle, and you can get as creative as you want. A lot of people serve it with chocolate sauce. In Spain, with a nice cup of coffee, people like to have a churros. इसके साथ हम chocolate sauce serve कर सकते हैं. Sometimes people make various kinds of sauces with alcohol as well. Now, the classical way to do it is cinnamon and sugar. So literally, you fry the churros, take them off, drain them, and then dust them with this amazing sugar. So I'm just waiting for the oil to get hot until we start piping this. So we're going to be piping these until we get the right temperature. Beautiful. So you know when churros are ready, when they get a little lovely golden brown in color and they start floating on the top and start dancing just like this. And then you know it's time to take the churros out. So these are a little large, but I like large. You can use a smaller star nozzle, okay, and do that as well. Look, these are beautifully done. They are nice and light, okay. Now, while they are still kind of warm, I'm going to be dusting them with caster sugar, rather cinnamon sugar, which I've just made right here. Simple, grind the cinnamon, get a cinnamon powder, add some sugar, bang, 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 blitz, 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 and that's what you get. But in the meanwhile, when these are frying, what we could do here is we could put them in here along with some caster sugar, with cinnamon, beautiful, and give this a very nice mix. Beautiful. So we have our lovely churros, dusted in cinnamon sugar. Churros! Vamos a la playa. Ready? Lovely cinnamon sugar, a nice cup of coffee, and a great hangover cure. Hope you're enjoying this recipe as much as I do. Do like, do share, do subscribe, and eat churros and keep smiling.